Hey guys, Bruce Green here with Dynamics of Aggression. Today I wanted to talk about being comfortable in the range and in gunfighting. It's something I hear a lot. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to, we'll verify that I have a clear weapon. I already have done so, but we'll do it again just for you guys, huh? Anyway, that'll allow me to go ahead and dry fire practice inside of my home safely. We're going to go ahead and get comfortable, and then we'll go ahead and do some dry fire drills, huh? Let's do this, man. Oh man, I'm gonna be so comfortable. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, let's get some snapping in drills. Okay, no. Actually, on a serious note, I'm kind of getting sick of hearing that. Since when has being comfortable in a gunfight saved anybody's life? Actually, I mean, those words don't even make sense in the same sentence to me, really. So try to stop saying it. Shooting a weapon and becoming proficient at defending yourself doesn't have anything to do with comfort. I know in retrospect people are like, well, it's just I'm familiar with that aspect, so that's what I mean by comfortable. But even that's not a good excuse to use that phrase. All right? Never get comfortable. Always be willing to accept new methods, new ideas, new theories. All right, you don't ever. If you don't, you'll just hit a plateau in your training. All right, you'll become, yeah, you may be proficient at your methods, but are your methods, you know, the best available for the time given? You know, the shooting world's always changing. Everything's changing. All right, I know especially a lot of the military personnel, including myself. I used to, when I was in the Marine Corps, man, I basically grew up in the Marine Corps holding the mag well. All right, and you couldn't change that. And then finally, after a while, I gave it up because I noticed, hey man, a lot of these, a lot of the best are starting to shoot like this. So I gave it a chance. And at first, it was a little weird, but I didn't just give up on it instantly. That C-clamp, I didn't just give up on it because the more I thought about it, the more it made sense. All right, if I had this rifle on a table or on my lap, whatever, and I said, hey, hold it with one hand and don't let me move it. Are you going to hold it here? No, you're not. You're going to hold it up here, or by the muzzle even. All right, but you obviously can't do that because there's, repercussions to actually holding the muzzle. but you can hold it here, effectively. And that's going to prevent me from being able to move that, so it would also prevent the recoil from doing the same thing. But anyway, I don't want to get hung up on any type of method. I don't want to get into a debate method. What this video is basically about is stop being comfortable with what you're doing. All right, don't be afraid to listen to somebody else if they have something, a new theory that you haven't seen or you're not familiar with. Okay, because the hardest thing about doing something new is you've been doing things. Maybe you haven't been doing them wrong. Okay, but you've been doing these outdated or whatever you want to call them methods for so long that you are good at them and you can shoot well, but you try this new method and you don't shoot so well that day or that instance, so you throw it out the window. And that's the problem. The hardest thing about trying new methods is sticking with them for a little bit to see, hey man, maybe if I would have shot 100 more rounds that way, I would be shooting way better than I can with my old methods. All right, so don't be afraid to try new things, but give them time to become for yourself to become proficient at that new method. Okay, it's really hard for a lot of people to do, but it's just like whenever you would come to one of my courses, like, hey man, don't come to show me how well you can shoot, because that's not what matters. All right, we have different methods and ideas that might help you in the long run if you just try. All right, our methods aren't end all be all, but they work for a lot of people, including myself. So if they didn't work for myself, I wouldn't be teaching. All right, don't ever grow an emotional attachment to a particular method or weapon or caliber. Okay, if something better comes along, have an open mind and try it out. All right, don't put yourself behind the power curve for some weird emotional attachment to something that you're comfortable with. Okay, get out of that mindset. Step out of your comfort zone. Try new things. All right. That's what becoming the most proficient gunfighter that you can be is all about. You have to accept new ideas. All right, never become stagnant. It's a dynamic environment. All right, just like our company entails, dynamics of aggression. That name's for a reason, because this world's always changing, so we have to change with it. And you can't do that if you just accept that you're comfortable with one thing and that's it. One way to view this, it's a pretty extreme example, but it makes sense really. Think as if since you were a baby, or since you learned to walk backwards. That was it. You ran and you walked backwards. Never once have you tried running forward. Well, we all know that the bodies are built to move forward, in the same direction your eyes are facing. That's the way the joints move. That's the way the muscles are set up to pull with maximum amount of strength with least amount of effort. So we know that. But if you had learned your entire life that walking and running backwards is better, and you never tried moving forward, that's what you would do. And that's what you would accept if you were stuck in that mindset of, hey, I've been doing that. I'm comfortable with moving backwards. I'm just going to keep doing that. Whereas we know full well that if you just give it a chance, hey, try this, that obviously it would be the better choice. All right, not every choice is so obvious just like this one, but that's the way you have to view it. Well, guys, that's your pro tip for the day, man. Keep an open mind. All right, be ever evolving, and we look forward to hearing back from you in the comments. So whether it's positive or negative feedback, we'll take it, because we like. Maybe there's something we're missing. You know what I mean? We don't know it all. That's 100% true. We don't know everything. So we're always looking to learn. And I hope you guys are too. So stand by for more. All right. And if you already haven't, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube and like us on Facebook. Everything's appreciated, guys. Stay safe. Train hard.